Hello guys, welcome to episode number 28 this week. Episode number 28 this week, guys, for our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community. We are now at 602 mods here today, and pretty much making sure everything is not through something frozen or a picket fence at this point in time. Now today's date, guys, today is December 17th, 2024. Hold on a minute. There we go. But on the guys, welcome to episode number 28 this week. But on the guys, I don't know where to start. You guys recall the stream stopped after another Oasis time period coming out of anything else not exactly worth opening a book or pretty much a chapter. But basically, guys, it pretty much stopped after not exactly a tremendous one, but basically coming out of 50 minutes, coming out of this past Sunday. Guys, recall I don't have to be back at work until this coming Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, and what's my true love and I were trying to get some numerous plans going forward, and Robin has to go back to work later on today, and nothing else would really have anything else issuing or having no ideas at this point in time, so it does not have to really be self and center, or pretty much anything else to make the cats. Good morning, Gahang, make a love shout out, how are you today? And yes guys, my followers have been a little more down and down and down. A few people on Facebook was trying to help me, but it's not the end of the world. We want to have something to backtrack, if we can. Zona Lynn River, make a love shout out, well loves, thank you for coming in. How are you? How are you? Well, you guys never know. We did have a couple hours last night, and yes guys, my aunt was with my family through yesterday as well. Not exactly feeling part of itself in return, or wanting to have something to, keep your eyes open, and pretty much anything else in general. Of course, it's not going to be able to start completely, whenever it could be emphasized. Not compared to a witch doctor or anything else being cured at this point in time. But on the guys, I had a couple hours yesterday, and Once 11 I had a good amount of time, and pretty much no problems or any institution. And yes guys, bring in the space that we use. Not exactly feeling tiny or feeling magical, whatever it could be. But as far as anything else goes, as far as what we got going on today, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to proceed. There's really not much going on as far as, when it comes to Christmas shopping, pretty much the rest of this week. But I do know my Musketeer and I have our, probably pretty much the last Tuesday today for bowling, if I'm right, until we get to Christmas next week, so. But we all know we did have our, pretty much our upcoming, thing when it comes to, guys getting prepared to go to state or going anywhere in between. In between. Give me 1 second, guys. I need help with. Give me 1 second here. Wonderful. But on the guys, that's pretty much anything else in between. So we did have a couple hours last night. The second seal practice was not bad. Thought we have a little more people showing up yesterday, and not to have anything else to really juggle or having any resistance. But on against the party overall coming out of this past week was good. I don't think anything else would be transparent, so. Or yes guys, views and beliefs. Let's not really see what really brings all together. But you guys don't know, I won't be back to work this coming Thursday and Friday and Saturday. But like I said, we're trying to get something to really fill in between requests, like seeing either the new Mufasa, or still wanted to take an opportunity, guys, to still check out the third Sonic with the return of Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, once nobody can replace the man since, you know, people need the money to really get paid with movies. And yes, guys, no problems to really get attached with, you know, guys, by making something, you know, between any payday or whatever job you're working at. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest power today. We are always filled with popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. People from my sister Life Reality, good morning. You know, guys, with our 602 bots today. So, I mean, people don't exactly recall what kind of crap is going on between the followers count on a YouTube channel to another channel to another channel. I just feel like it's pretty much day trading. Or whatever it could be otherwise. I mean, pretty much taking anything else on the landscape or on anything in general. Blinkerite, good morning, sir. How are you? Thank you for coming in. And also standing by with us when we can really get some extras. Guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our strongest power, more popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. You know, waking up to coffee, looking to something for breakfast every morning, and pretty much anything that can really keep you up to date when we can. A mad shout out to you, brother. Thank you for standing by as well. We are guys on social media, you know, podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. Now, every time we go live, guys, we take our time. We don't really wait for somebody else to order our food, or pretty much order our menus. Or wanting to perform inside or outside of a concert, guys. Whatever it could be, for instance. We always want to take an opportunity, maybe like take one shot and see what we want to do. You know, guys, to really protect our sport, between my true love and I as well. And, yeah. You know, like I said, we had a good couple hours last night, and nobody can replace any misadjustment. We had, guys, our podcast services like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. All in one time. Well, guys, speaking of everything else all in one time, I did not exactly look at the totals between most of the movies. I remember most of the movies, I downloaded a movie app. I don't know for how long I'm gonna be keeping it under. Whatever it could be, pretty much an amount of time. Or wanting to see how that's going to end up being. I recently downloaded, guys, the new high-def movies of the upcoming year. But before I get to the movies, I did want to talk a little more about the Game Awards this past week. Lulubs Womax, what happened to my followers, by the way? I mean, I did deliver a $5 super chat this past week. I don't know if you got the message or the memo or not. Or it could be something else more to, you know, solve something. Or whatever it could be, it's not that hard or predictable. But honestly, guys, I mean, now, as I was mentioning something, I mean, we're gonna mention a little more extra about the Game Awards. So, basically, you know, the only biggest takeaways that came out of it was the Witcher 4, and I do want to bring a lot of excitement for Borderlands 4, you know, this coming year. I mean, after this year, guys, here today. But the fact is, I don't think any of the games would disappoint. Kingdom Hearts 4, well, basically, Square Enix would have got on the, they would have got onto the motorcycle compared to Cloud Strife from, you know, guys from Final Fantasy VII, by the way, or they would have bring Squall back in the, you know, bring something towards, you know, guys, towards Squall bringing a sword, whatever it could be. But I just feel like, you know, I feel like there would have been something that's more simple. It would have been something more simple and have something to really bring to the table. But the fact is, I mean, I don't think we're going to get Kingdom Hearts 4 until the end of next year. As for that, I am not exactly feeling shocked or, you know, pretty much, you know, anything else, guys, compared to the environment, you know, guys, between game to game, or, anything else, guys, with the best of any kind. But I do know, guys, I won't say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth sort of won. Most of the games were not a basket case either. That's the way you guys know in between. So I do not think it's pretty much bad. It's not exactly being bad news for the most part. But yeah, guys, the new Naughty Dog / Neil Druckmann project. The new game is called and what do you call it, guys? The Intergalactic Prophet. So that is the new game that Naughty Dog has been doing with brother Neil Druckmann. So I can see that game doing good by next year. I don't think we're gonna get another Metal Gear. I mean, we still have. Well, let me tell you guys something really fast. We're still waiting to see when Delta Snake Eater is gonna be coming out. Pretty much for quite some time. Well, you know, guys, it's all about having a lot of patience. It's when patience becomes a virtue. You guys bet it is with our strongest, biggest power of our community. We are waiting to see when Delta Snake Eater will be arriving, as far as I know today, so. I'm sorry to hear that, my sister Max. I'm just hoping you want to boost my followers a lot more, but you see, it's pretty much up and down, but I tried to talk to Rezzy yesterday, and I got a message this morning. Basically, he pretty much tried and tried. I mean, that's all we can do, guys. I mean, what it could do, yes, guys, what it should do. I mean, it's not about everything going either way. We want to have something to get the totals back up to. That's the main thing, and also the main point off the bat. So it doesn't take anything away. But as far as anything else goes, like I said, guys, it doesn't take that much in a tall order. Man, guys, the game awards overall was pretty good. That's all I'm going to say or have any reaction to. Now next year, you know, GTA 6 might be the next winner by next year, but if it starts coming out in 2026, that game is still going to win regardless. Now, we did leave you guys what happened last week. Well, guys, the chat stopped after an hour and 26 minutes, I do know, guys, it is a good majority of the time, and pretty much anything else to really involve and have a lot of circulation. Brother Kevin, make a love shout out to you, my brother. How are you? Good to see my brother Kevin back in the house. But yeah, guys, my followers have been a little more up and down. Not exactly steady, and steady enough, so. But everything else, guys, it's pretty much whatever you guys want to call it. Or swapping. There we go, guys. Keep everything else swapping. But like I said, I mean, I don't think it would have gone either way between anything with gaming. Between something it's not. So, I mean, I still think that game sort of done something similar. Or waiting to be patient for a while. But alright, guys, let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, guys, tomorrow's Wednesday. I did get a new pic from my true love coming out of her sister and her family this past week. Because coming up, we're gonna be having Christmas coming up, but I don't think it has something to really unveil. When it has something to pursue. So he's gonna be coming with me, guys, tomorrow, because here's the thing. I'm gonna begin a new tux fitting, so between my true love and I's 8th year anniversary. So that's it, guys. It's gonna be tomorrow night. So I just thought I would let you guys know the preparation. Not exactly feeling frowning or anything on it. Hold on, guys. Let me bring this one up right here. Need a leap. So instead of leap, guys, I'm gonna go with leap. I mean leap instead of jump. Dragon Sarai, make a love shout out, dearest. How are you? How are you? By the way, guys, what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get some teleport stones. You guys remember we got the Sword of Kings last week? So basically, we got the new Manus. Manus on top of, what was the first one we've had, guys? Oh yeah, Belios, by the way. Now you talk about the two elements of surprise. You've got Belios and I believe the other summons. You guys remember we took on Zeromus years ago? Between the last console? Now Zeromus, guys, was pretty powerful at its day and age. and above damsel distress between an Esper, between, you know, guys, 9 times out of 10 with other Final Fantasy games. But wanting to see if you guys know, you know, something much more majestic between enemies, or pretty much the last thing he or she does, mostly. So, I do know, guys, Zeromus, it's something I haven't faced, because I've had this game in the past, you know, back in the PS4, if you remember. But during that time, I mean, you guys remember battling Odin or whatever, but none of that is pretty much absolutely unworthy, or pretty much absolutely nothing. So, no, ever since I got back to the house yesterday, I told my musketeer that I did record episode 2 of Yellowstone 1923. But everything else, guys, so far, I did watch knowing part of episode 2 yesterday. Something I was hoping to get back to from this past Sunday over the weekend. But, you know, episode 2 did exactly, you know, continue by having something towards episode number 1. Coming out of last week. My true love and I did talk a little more about that during it. I guys remember watching Yellowstone, you know, guys, with Kevin Costner, and pretty much anything else we can think of, mostly. But it doesn't take much between an acting career or an accountant of their career, so it doesn't take much to really disobey it. But yeah, guys, 1923 of Yellowstone, the reason why I'm starting to watch that, it's pretty much one of 2 reasons. Number 1, it's got Harrison Ford as an icon that's still got it. He does play as Jacob Dante, guys. So Harrison Ford never ever disappoints when it comes to Star Wars. His ass is not in Solo with I think with Donald Glover or whatever. But I do know he's guys, he's also coming out of Blade Runner, as far as I can tell you. And he has got Star Wars and Indiana Jones. If you guys remember, Harrison Ford was on the 10th year anniversary of the Game Awards this past Friday. You know, guys, during the last 10 years. I don't think Harrison Ford was in the other Game Awards before the first Indiana Jones and the Great Circle came out. But you guys don't know, that game came out a few weeks ago. I don't know if I'll have that going into Christmas next week. It's going to be exciting to see. But you never know. We just gotta hope for the best and aiming for the best, guys. It's like, if you don't mess anything up, you want to make sure everything else is good and safe. That's all I can bring. I don't know when we're getting The Last of Us Part 3. Like I said, we are getting the new Naughty Dog game with them and Neil Druckmann going forward. We're probably not going to see Part 3, guys. Just remember, I beat both of the parts for The Last of Us years and years ago. Only coming out of the PS5 during the first couple of years. And also, guys, one for the PS4, if I recall or remember otherwise. So, I do not think it's pretty much going to be anything else to the promised land quite yet. But patience is a virtue, guys. We're going to be waiting and seeing what's going on to follow it up. But I do know, you guys remember the other awards that came out of it pretty much did an outstanding job. You know, guys, between, you know, protecting our gaming. Protecting anything that we've got in between right now. So, you know, guys, every single game that's got its creator, and having no problems to really socialize between on a PlayStation game, guys, for the last 30 years right now, or wanting to have something between Nintendo or Xbox, you always want to bring tools with that in hand. That's all you can do. You don't want to have to do something on your own. That's never the current answer. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac aids, I have an hour and 40 minute only an hour and 40 plus, guys. I do want to beat this game probably in the next couple more weeks. I mean, we still got some stuff to go, as far as I know. But we are gonna, 2025, I mean, this game is still gonna be going into 2025, no matter what, as far as I know. As far as the other games go for next year, by the time Borderlands 4 starts coming out, I want to probably try to take a bite at it. And I'll have no other SOB trying to trigger it, as far as I know. But I do want to jump into that one and some newer games. But we gotta wait and see, guys, what we get for Christmas next week. So that's something to think about firsthand. Alright, guys, if you guys want to catch more Zodiac games, every now and 40 plus, guys, new episodes every week on schedule, especially on Tuesdays, according to plan. You guys can like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. That way, when we live stream, guys, we socialize, we follow, tweet it out, and share it. We got 602 mods here today, so I mean, we're pretty much the magical attention. You talk about being a class act, you want to make a name for yourself on a YouTube channel, on Facebook, wanting to have something to, you know, pronounce, and to do something much more that's in the books. You guys doing something for yourself, for a lot of people, when it comes to a channel, But it can be anything that's more fitting. As long as we know what we're doing, as long as the Lord can see what we're up to, and all of us here today, so it does not have to really disappoint, or pretty much having any bad influences. We are the entertainment, guys, with our 602 mods. We still have our followers in the process too, so we want to make sure we get exactly everything up again. Well, here's the thing. By the time we get into 2025 next year, actually in the next couple weeks, way after the holidays here today, we are going to bring something back in a tall order. But it all depends what kind of plans we can really relate to. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream when you can. Follow and share it, like it, and take your time. You don't want to get yourself, you know, guilty at times, but you want to take your time, guys, to see what you're watching, kind of like watching a movie or a TV show. Anything that comes to your head, or comes to mind, between your eyes open. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, Trivox, shout out to you, partner. How are you? How are you, partner? Make a love shout out to Walt Torres. Good morning, my brother. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Guys, we are the entertainment, popularity, and energy going forward. We are at 602 mods, and this is the highest we've ever been during the last 8 years on YouTube. And yes, guys, on 6 years so far, known to close, going into the holidays soon. Going in, guys, to 6 years on Facebook. Yes, guys, on Facebook and Twitter. Can't really complain, my vlogs. A little bit tired coming out of the last number of nights ever since I got done with work. But I get to do it again, the same times as usual, and pretty much anything else between afternoons, guys, to mornings. So I'm still doing 30 hours every 2 weeks, guys, no matter what. So that's the main thing. Skybox says, try Assassin's Creed. Well, I haven't decided when I'm going back to GameStop again, but I mean, I was hoping to do it probably weeks and weeks ago, by training in Assassin's Creed Mirage. But that was gonna be not exactly the dangerous plan, but I do want to do something with GameStop. Never happens, you know, next week for the holidays, but we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, and see what we can tally. But yeah, guys, Blessed Life, making a lot of shout out. How are you? Thank you for commenting, sis. How are you? And sending by us more than meets the eye. Now, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, if you guys want me to play anything I haven't done yet, I have no clue what the start of 2025 is going to be looking for PS Plus right now, but I do think there's going to be some good games that people cannot wait to add. and wanting to see what really comes to mind. And see what's really going on for that matter. So, you know guys, matter one another. I'm gonna do license points, guys, while I'm speaking. But like I said, I mean, we don't know exactly what's gonna be the next games for it. Or going into next year. I mean, we're gonna be having the big load. You know guys, for Assassin's Creed, Santos, Delta Snake Eater. And yes guys, in my opinion, the game that would not be disobeying is Borderlands 4. I do want Borderlands 4 soon enough, if I get a chance. But yeah guys, the most important thing with our biggest, strongest, exciting power, with our energy guys, popularity, and entertainment, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. You guys want me to play new games or old games you guys want me to go back to and encourage other people to do the same that I'm doing? Or whenever you guys really wanna, take the opportunity and not waste any time. Remember guys, patience is a virtue. It's kind of like reading a book. It's kind of like listening to music while you're exercising in the fields. Or it's not going to be able to start completely. I mean, whatever is much more soothing. Remember guys, you do it because you're driven. You don't let anybody else say people like trash. That's all that matters. We always want to socialize, be thankful, like I said, with sounding good, and respect our reputation. It doesn't take months to really react. But you guys all you guys need to do is hit that like button, support button, and comment. That way when we live stream on our channels guys, like I said guys, we follow it, share it, tweet it out, and comment. Making sure that we're on the same page just like every single person. If you guys are watching our funny sitcom, kind of like Family Guy or American Dad, to be honest, or watching the dangerous days of South Park. I haven't watched the sit out South Park, guys, in months. But I don't think, I still think, I don't know if we're gonna get a new game next year. I don't think, Comedy Central hasn't announced anything coming out of the, guys, coming out of the social media. I don't think they did. But I do know, guys, the last South Park game, according to Comedy Central, they honestly think that the new winter game for South Park, that game did not sound any good, based on the reviews according to the gameplay. And basically, guys, coming out of their perspective in general. But I want to see, I don't think I'm going to see anything else with no problems with discipline involving South Park. But we are getting another season, guys, by next year. Who knows what the story is going to be behind it. That's something I don't know. I don't watch a lot of South Park episodes enough. Or what's going to be the plan for them. If they're going to be coming out with another game, which I would assume they will, or they possibly will not. But you never know. It's going to be only for PlayStation guys to hear about it, Xbox, and yes guys, on Steam whatsoever. So, like I said, we're going to have something to wait and really encourage otherwise for it. But I do know it's going to come a time, whatever they exactly want to do, they're going to get something much more to prepare. So, it all depends. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. And come to think of it, it's like, if people are waiting to see, well, if there's going to be any suitable games, guys, like South Park, for example, or wanting to see what's going to be going on. Or whatever they can really wind up doing. Guys, a lot of plans, a lot of opportunities down there. I don't know. They'll have something to display. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. And the most important thing, guys, with our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our group, the main thing, everything under control, the way it is. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and restart my PC right now because I cannot see a damn thing right off the bat. Guys, between YouTube, YouTube, getting through Steam. We're talking about Steam a little bit later this morning. And also, guys, in gaming news. I did not read any news this past Sunday. I did not look at anything for gaming honestly, guys, from yesterday, I was just spending time with our future, having you guys with me in spirit here today, and you guys get the idea. But yeah, the most important thing, guys, with our 602 comments, guys, equals moderators today. And just to really follow suit and take our time, for instance, the most important thing, guys, with our group is love, support, and respect is the key. Being awesome and creative. With our 602 mods, guys. So, I don't know if I'm gonna have more than that to start the year. I maybe would, or we don't have to count anything between, you know, guys, between animals to TV shows or movies. That's something we don't know. But we all know every year, guys, is the best year for gaming, by example. Hold on, guys, I'm doing something between windows right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the damn chat back in. That way I don't have to really have anything else to square off or go on one-on-one. You know, guys, between a boxing match or not much to really fight with, if you will. But yeah, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Always stay awesome and creative, guys. For 602 mods today. Making sure everything else is under control, not exactly closed, or having something to, like I said, guys, visualize an attack. And doing something that's more comfortable. Have a lot of socialization, and a lot of things to bring to the table. Now I can see chat, guys. I never started my PC automatically, or manually, so we're still trying to do something, guys, with teleport stones. As far as how many I'm at, to be honest with you guys, I am at. Good morning, Milky. Make a love shout out. How are you, sir? No, guys, we're gonna be at 5. I think 5's gonna be enough for a while, but you just never know. But yeah, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. I repeat, guys, stay awesome and creative. We are the center of attention. We want to bring the holidays to us next week. Remember, guys, Christmas is going to be on, hold on, if I'm looking at the date in my head. I'm from the United States, my brother Milk. As long as I'm not looking at Melky Cabrera from the Blue Jays or Big Papi David Ortiz from the Boston Red Sox. But I'm going to talk about baseball a little later on this morning. Getting me out of steam today. But yeah, guys, we got 602 mods of our group, and so on and so forth. Buddha Toy, make a love shout out, partner. How are you? Yes, guys, my followers have been above damsel distress. They've been decreasing and decreasing every single day. I don't know if everything else is going to be hooked in or getting back up, for instance. I'm praising the Lord, and I'm praising with you guys if it can. But I'm hoping it does, or it might not. But you know, guys, it takes plenty of time. And not to have a lot of disposal on top of it. But other than that, guys, we always want to be pretty much in the center, but not be in the shadows. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we take our time, guys, we want to see how we're doing. Making sure we're sounding good. We want to make sure everything else is in position. Making sure we got something from the ground up. It's kind of like using shovels to mow snow or use some sort of a tractor thing. But it can be anything, as long as we know exactly what it is. Hold on a minute, guys. There we go. But honestly, guys, people would really tell a difference or not have any mistakes involving it. But other than that, guys, all we need to do is meet and greet. We socialize together. You know, guys, get them something to improve together. I mean, that's why we are at 602 months. We've been here for a while. You know, guys, between age to age, difference to difference. A YouTube channel towards another channel. As long as we'll get enough views, thumbs up, guys, and a lot of other things. Between one channel only. I mean, it's not about if you make multiple. It's all about if you guys can get the tools together. And making sure we're sounding good and not disrupting like a volcano. But anytime we manage, guys, to find people, socialize with people, take our time with people, making sure we are on anything towards our channel, what games we're doing, what stuff we're doing on our channel, All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it, give it a preview, give it a look at it, and socialize it. Add it to a playlist, guys, between W8s and other refreshments. All we have to do, guys, between our channels is follow and share it and socialize it. Follow and tweet it out on Twitter, guys, Facebook, and YouTube. And yes, guys, I've been on YouTube for 8 years, been on Facebook and Twitter for 6 years. By the time we reach July 30th of next year, guys, here today, we're going to continue to level up and expand when we can. We don't want to have everybody else being something that they're not. Not having a lot of friends, not having a lot of people on the channel. Remember, guys, that would be just disgraceful from the ground up. We don't want to see everybody else trying to take over anything. It's kind of like if you're watching Hey Arnold and having Sek. Having Mr. or last name Sek take over the world. Or having somebody take over something that's more that means the merrier. But whatever it's got to be, guys, it should always be handled.
Stored knowledge into power requires knowing the right time to unleash.
I'll think about Brother Mike. Milky. I haven't seen Brother Mike in the chat for a while, as far as I can tell you. No, the right time to unleash learned lessons into an active action. It potentially requires courage, bravery, like that of the Aquanaut skill. Well, since we got enough teleport stones, guys, nothing else would really be disaster. But yeah, guys, we are at 602 months. We will be reaching 7 years, which we are going to be beating that next year on July 30th. By the time we start bringing the new year, it's going to be years, and it's going to be months and months after the next couple weeks going forward to that promotion. But yeah, guys, 7 years on Twitter and Facebook as well. But for now, guys, I've been on for 6 between both of them. And yes, guys, in all honesty, 8 years on YouTube, and my sexiest girl and myself, all together, guys, for our future, we've been together for over 7 right now. We've been future engaged ever since the second town show this year. According to years and months, we're talking about centuries or decades. Whatever it could be, it's not a disaster. Between the program or anything revolting. But yeah, guys, that's exactly what our future lies. And with you guys with me with you guys. That's the main thing. I did hear something about a future engagement ring. So, I'll get to that in just a little bit. But alright, guys, we'll see how things can wind up being. Like I said, we're not exactly feeling terrible or anywhere sick. Ichigo yet, but not the Bleach character. Just the Strawberry. Have you seen Naruto, Milky? I haven't seen a lot of SIP involving it, but I've heard it's a good anime show. I mean, talking about One Piece, Sailor Moon, Attack on Titan, and, well, I do know we are getting a second season of Squid Game next year. Or actually sometime this month going into Christmas, I would assume. But it all depends. Well, guys, that's going to be the end of social media today. I am going to talk about Steam in the next 7 minutes. So like I said, I mean, the rest of the Game Awards was pretty good. I don't think it would be a stupid disaster, or anything else to the environment, to the next one, to the other part of things. Yeah, Naruto, I mean, Naruto is a good show. One Piece, you're talking about One Piece as well. They are coming out with this Scavenger character for Season 2 by next year. So, I want to say the live action is a little bit better, but it all depends on the anime perspective, though. You know, people want to have honest opinions between shows, and see what they really think of it, though. And see if they got the characters, the best actors, and yes, guys, in a decent time, to see what it really winds up in. And yes, guys, to see what, if it means the same thing, or somewhere else in return. Zamilla, make a love shout out, loves. How are you? Well, like I said, everything else on my channel has been a little more up and down, up and down. I will not say it's coming out of my favorite meal, guys, and that's pizza, ever since I was a kid. But the way we talk about shows, Squid Game, guys, is coming out with season 2 on Netflix. My 211 want to do something involving, damn, guys, involving the rest of part 2 of the last season of Cobra Kai. And when the last of Cobra Kai, guys, before we get to the Karate Kid lessons in the middle of next year, by then, you talk about having the third and final part of a karate type of thing. A type of environment also. And meaning, guys, part 3 is going to be coming out going into Valentine's Day, 2 months from now. When the temperature out here in the state of Ohio, whatever city or state you guys are living at, it's still going to be winter. It's going to be towards the end of the week. Pretty much this week in perspective. Now, if there's any other anime, I've seen Sailor Moon. I've seen some of Naruto. As far as anything else, Double Taco